Hi, I'm Ellen Almendinger. You may recognize me as the lady who leads the previous historical tours of Tahoma Cemetery. This year with COVID, we're unable to lead those tours live, so in working with the city and various people, we're hoping to bring you some of the information virtually. Tahoma Cemetery contains approximately 47,000 people in it. That's approximately half of Yakima City's population, and they all lay within approximately 60 acres of property. Hopefully today you will enjoy our quick overview of some of the various sections and groups that reside within the cemetery. So this is the start of the city section of the cemetery. It was once its own section before the cemetery converged into one large one. It's got some of our most historic people buried within it, and it's a wonderful place to come out and check out history. So behind the trees is the original Mason section of the cemetery. It was one of the original sections before the cemetery converged and contains members of the area Masons groups which did social service projects for the valley. To the right is the Independent Order of Odd Fellows. They were also a group that did community services for the valley, and the people buried within were members of that group. Throughout Tahoma Cemetery there are several ethnic sections that exist. We have 3 Japanese American sections. To my right is the first of the older Japanese American pioneers. To my left, there's a section of Chinese American pioneers. Scattered throughout that area is also our early African American pioneers. And to the far left is the second section of our Japanese American pioneers. So this is the Grand Army of the Republic section. It's basically a section set aside for Civil War soldiers of the Union Army and their vets. This was established as an original owned section within the county. As you can see, there are a lot of Civil War vets here. We had over 200 of them in our valley at one time. In 1904, the Women's Relief Corporation had this erected, and it was unveiled on Memorial Day weekend. They raised the money for this monument by selling chicken soup downtown. Again, this is the only known section for our Civil War vets where it's congregated. Otherwise, they are spread out throughout the county for their burials. This is the most modern military section of Tahoma Cemetery. Within the section are veterans that served from the Spanish-American War on up, along with some of their spouses. If you take a stroll through there, you'll see that some of our veterans served in 2 separate wars and sometimes 3. You'll also be able to see the nice monument dedicated to them behind me. Behind me is the lovely Mausoleum in Tahoma Cemetery. When it was constructed, it was one of the largest mausoleums in the state of Washington. Inside there is some beautiful Alaskan ribbon granite. We're hoping in future episodes to take you inside and see the wonderful display of the rock that lies within. And thanks for taking the tour to Tahoma Cemetery of some of the various locations. We hope to see you in the future as we highlight some of the pioneers and historical people that lie within in the future. Thanks.